The prophet Isaiah, whom we read tonight, was writing to the people who were suffering from the Babylonian captivity. It wasn't as bad as their enslavement in Egypt, but it was bad because they felt very distant from God. They couldn't pray because they didn't have a temple. And it bothered them so much, they often felt that God had abandoned them. And Isaiah writes in order to give them hope, saying that, and he speaks for God, I am the Lord your God, who grasps your right hand. It is I who say to you, fear not, I will help you. And those words are words that he means for us too, that I am your Father, and I will help you. And we all have those times in our life where we're confused, where we question, where we're not sure. We feel sometimes God is distant from us. We need to remember those words that I am your Father, your God. Fear not, I will help you. God loves us more than we can begin to imagine. And he's trying to give these people hope. And of course, you and I are the beneficiaries of that prophecy because we know that Jesus Christ was sent. He is the Son of God who is with us always, and that the Lord is there with us now. And so we need not fear. St. John of the Cross, and it's a fit title for him, of the cross, because he suffered a great deal in his life. He joined the Carmelite order, and he met St. Teresa of Avila. The two of them became friends. And he was a discalced Carmelite. The calced Carmelites wear sandals, and the discalced do not wear sandals. They go barefoot. And it's another type of penance to do. But he saw a need to reform the Carmelite order, and it was met with great opposition. His fellow Carmelites even put him in prison for lengths of time and left him in the dark and alone. And he was in those darkness in the prisons where he wrote his most famous spiritual writings and poetry, because he was totally alone with God. So he wasn't alone. He was so in touch with God that not even being imprisoned in a dark cell would discourage him. Did he suffer? Yes, he did. But he knew that he was suffering with Christ who died on the cross. And it was in those moments where he had great hope that the light would shine again, that he would be free again. And he only lived to be 49 years old. And he wrote some wonderful spiritual writings that in the seminary, I tried reading them, but they were kind of beyond me. I thought I'll never be as holy as John of the Cross. But then sometimes I go back and look at some of what he wrote, and certainly it's very, very inspiring. So in his feast day, we hear these words from Isaiah, and he was one who certainly knew that that prophecy of Isaiah was fulfilled. And Jesus tells us in the gospel that even the least in his kingdom is greater than John the Baptist. Again, that's you and me. Even the least in his kingdom are greater than John, because we have been blessed with the baptism of Christ, the Spirit, and with all the sacraments of the church. So today is another feast day drawing closer to Christmas, where we realize what a great gift it is to know Jesus Christ, that he came into the world for us. And we hear the Lord's words, fear not, I'm with you always. I've sent my Son to be with you. And so as we receive his body and blood at this Eucharist tonight, let us realize that whatever we're experiencing in our life, whatever we're struggling with, spiritually or physically or emotionally, the Lord is with us. And so we need not be afraid. Let us stand and offer our prayers and petitions.